When someone doesn't have a credit score from the three bureaus, we call them credit invisible. I'm going to show you today some ideas on how you can get your credit score if you are credit invisible. My name is Miles Pitcher. I'm the owner of Superior Lending. I'm located in Utah. So, according to the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, the CFPB, 1 in 10 adults don't have a credit score. And I want to clarify that this means they don't have a score. There are many people out there who have really low scores, but these are the people that when you pull their credit report, it shows they have no credit history and no credit score. There are some financial gurus out there who promote not having debt and credit scores. To get a mortgage, it really helps to have a credit score, and it helps to have a credit score that is up high, and it helps you get a better loan and a better product. So tip number 1 is credit monitoring. To avoid some disappointment or timelines with people getting a credit score, we always recommend people go to one of the 3 credit bureaus and have credit monitoring on. That would be Transunion, Experian, or Equifax. It just allows them to watch their scores and have an idea what's happening. And it also allows them to watch the progress that happens as they develop their credit score. Number 2, and this is probably the biggest part of this, and this is what I did with my own kids, is we opened up a secured credit card. And ideally, you want to do 2 of them. So a secured credit card, and the one I like is through Discover. It is a credit card that's given to you, but in order to get it, you have to deposit the equivalent amount with them. So you go to Discover and you say, here's $200, and you put it in a savings account with them, and then they'll issue you a credit card with a $200 limit. Now, this really is a great way to go. Credit scores do not care how large of a credit limit you have. It's more about utilization. So as you get this credit card, and you need to use them, but don't use more than 30% of the credit limit. So use the credit card, turn around and pay it off. Just be responsible with it, pay it on time, and pay it off. But you need to continue to use it, but never exceeding more than 30% utilization. After having that secured credit card for 6 months, that's how long it takes for a credit score to show up. The next recommendation is to expand into different types of credit. So the credit card is what we call revolving debt, and that has the largest impact on credit scores. The next one I'd recommend is installment debt. And I'm not telling you to go out and get a car loan if you don't need one, but a car loan is a great way to get installment debt, because as you have that long payment history on it and they see you paying down the balance, it will also add a boost to your credit score and help you show up now with credit score. Tip number 4, we're careful with this one. It's being added on someone else's card as an authorized user. The benefit of this is that you pick up the payment history from the person who has the credit card. You're being added on as a user on that card. It also means that if that person misses a payment or over leverages, utilizes the credit card it will hurt your credit score also. So be careful with this one. We have used it as a way of quickly getting a credit score for someone, but just proceed with caution on this one. With all these tips, just manage things wisely, right? Make sure that as you acquire these credit limits, these credit lines, that you're paying on time and you're being responsible. The difference between having no credit score, and yes, you can still get a loan with a no credit score, but they treat you as though you have a 620 credit score, versus having a beautiful 700, 740, 760 credit score, is a huge difference in the loans that are available to you and the interest rates that you're going to get. This is something to be aware of and start working on, so that in the future you're ready to buy a home or get a car or do whatever you need to do. It takes a little bit of time to get a credit score. I want to show you what's happening with interest rates. This is as of April 26th. Here's our inverse chart. As the chart moves down, the rates move up. You can see the last 3 days, we've kind of had a reversal here with the chart moving back up. We hope we continue that direction and momentum with some improvement in rates. We still are in a spot where we have inflation that's rampant. We have the Federal Reserve planning on raising rates, but we're waiting to see how aggressive they get in raising And when I say raising rates, I should clarify the federal funds rates. As they raise the Fed funds rates, that is to get inflation under control. So we're watching this. Rates are still good. They're still reasonable. I still see people buying homes, and I don't see it stopping a lot of people pricing them out of getting the home that they want. Here's my contact info. I would appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe to this video. Helps us out. If you have mortgage questions, I am happy to answer those. You can text me at this number, email me, or go to my website. Have a great week. We'll be back again next week with another tip.